Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Shivam, do you wanna play? If you're in the chat, say hi. Yeah, let's play Shivam. Okay, guys, so we're gonna play Shivam first thing, and then we're gonna play some rapid games. I'm just going to challenge him. Let's see. Okay, Shivam, if you're there, accept the challenge. Okay, here we go. Great. We're black. Okay. Yeah, he's been doing this thing against me. It's some kind of King's Indian attack, but it's also some kind of reversed perk. How do we want to develop? Okay, so we could develop the bishop to f5 or g4. Uh, let's just go knight c6. Why not? Try to play e5. Just try to play e5. Yeah, let's go e5 actually. Let's see what he does. Huh? What is that move? I mean, it's not like we were threatening bishop g4. Although maybe we were, yeah, because e4 pawn is hanging maybe sometimes. We have some pressure. Yeah, okay. Let's go bishop c5. Let's see what he does. Let's see. So the idea is maybe like we can maybe target f2 because he's behind in development. Like it's not so easy though, yeah, because g4 is covered. Okay, what is he trying to do? What did we do to deserve this? First of all, we can take on e4 and claim that you have already, given away your intentions to play bishop g2, and then this pawn will block this bishop. So that's the first thing I'm thinking. Then there is also h5 maybe. Yeah, let's take. Why not? Let's take. Okay. What do we do now? h5 is interesting actually. h5, g5. I mean, like there is a funny line here: knight takes e4, knight takes e4, bishop f2. But unfortunately, white has king e2. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work because like the point is after if the king takes, the queen hangs, but it doesn't work. How do we continue though? You can always play bishop e6 and knight d7 maybe. Yeah, actually let's go bishop e6. We also have these kind of ideas if a push happens. Although we need to be careful, yeah, g5, knight h5, maybe there is knight e5 because the knight will be hanging. Like he can go knight g5, okay. Like that doesn't seem consistent. Like if you play g4, it's like you want to develop your bishop on g2. Otherwise, why would you play g4? But maybe he has some hidden idea. I don't know. Maybe he has some hidden idea. Queen d6. Oh, it's not so simple. There is also knight c4 sometimes. Yeah. Bishop d7 can be played. Yeah, it looks wrong because we're moving the same piece, but I think we have to. Yeah, we have to target this pawn. They win e5, we win e4. Next we want to play queen e7, just defend this pawn. Although there is knight c4, oh my god. Knight c4. No, knight c4 we take, okay. Knight c4, we take e4. Let's see what he does. Like white has some problems, I think. First of all, like this knight is needed to defend this pawn, which means these pieces cannot easily move. Yeah, and there is also this g4 thingy, which I think just creates weaknesses. Okay, there is some of course there is a space advantage, but mostly I think it just creates weaknesses. Like if he goes b4, then maybe we will castle short. Okay, and if we nudge your bishop, because we want to put pressure here, make it very hard for white to move this piece, because if this knight doesn't move, these pieces don't move, and it's scary to castle short with these weaknesses. Okay, bishop c4 maybe. Bishop c4 maybe is the best. Also bishop d3, yeah, defending this pawn makes sense. Okay, so now knight a5 is there, but then bishop d3. Yeah, let's not do that actually. Let's just cut castled, yeah? Why not? Why not? Like we want to do this maybe. Free up this pawn someday and attack the bishop. Okay, so can we take here? I don't think we can. Yeah, let's just play king h8 maybe, yeah? Yeah, this looks fine. Maybe someday we can take and play f5. Maybe. Let's just go g6. He's gonna play bishop h6 most likely. Yeah, it's not so easy. Yeah, our position is not so good actually. We had to stop knight f5. Yeah, yeah, that's also good actually. That's very good. What now? Let's reroute this knight maybe. Yeah, let's go here and jump to f4 maybe. Well, so this isn't really king's Indian attack right now because the position resembles more e4 e5 lines. Like white has somehow played it in the style of Rui Lopez, but there is a pawn on g4. And to compensate that, we have some weaknesses around here. Yeah, it's not so easy to bring this bishop back. I just want to jump or first play this maybe. Like white can even castle long actually, come to think of it. Let's see. Shivam is getting low on time. Like we want to play bishop d6, just defend this pawn and play bishop e6. Trade and like in a dream scenario, we want our knight on f4. Like bishop h6, we can even consider giving up this rook, this exchange. Yeah, because you see, this square becomes free then for our knight if this bishop goes away. This bishop is basically the sole defender. What? What is this? It works? Does it work? Huh. What is this? I don't understand. So if we just take, what is the idea? F4? Is F4 the idea? Or Queen F3? Queen F3 we always have Bishop E7 or King G7, yeah? Let's just take, let's just find out what the idea is. Okay, so this one. Huh. Oh, he wants to play E5. Oh my god. Oh my god, we don't have any square for the queen. He's gonna play E5. Oh my god. That was a brilliant move. Yeah, we don't have any square. Yeah, E6 is covered. D6 happens, this happens. That's what he was thinking so long. Queen E7 is simply out of the question. Do we have to take? Yeah, let's try taking. We have two pieces, and of course it's not enough, but we have to, I think, create some counter chances somehow. Otherwise, I mean, the position is just going to collapse very, very fast. I mean, it's still going to collapse, but okay. And if bishop e6, hey Pankaj, hi. Pankaj is in the chat. Let's see, let's see. What now? I think we can just take the bishop. And just come back. We had this check. Maybe we had this check, yeah? Winning this pawn. Yeah, okay, let's, but we don't want to give our dark squared bishop. Actually, we can check and take with the knight. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Okay. Where do we want to go? E7? Yeah, the H file is going to open most likely and it will just collapse then. Yeah, even this. Yeah, not good, not good. Just take, yeah. Yeah. Ah, this is bad. Yeah, something like this maybe. Ah, he's setting up this. Okay. Maybe even this. Oh, no time again. Like the whole position is like so loose. If white just takes this, there is no way to protect this rook. Okay, there is. I found a way, but it's very, very clumsy. Did not want to go there, my mouse. But okay, it's lost anyway, yeah? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Shivam found... Okay, we can resign now. Yeah, he found this great tactic, yeah? With F4. Okay. Does he want to take? G4 is inaccuracy, but yeah, he wants to take. Okay. And I want to see the tactic. Like he was crazy. Like not at all trivial. Bishop G5. Oh, it just yeah, it's gone after this. It's over. +3. +3 it is. Yeah, it's gone. Over. F4. Wow. Like if we go to D6, there is E5. We cannot go to E6. The bishop is looking. If we go to E7, again E5, and there is no way to defend against this pin. Queen E8, just take with check. and it will just collapse. Just collapse. Yeah, very nice game by Shivam. Very, very nice. Let's play a rapid game with random viewers, I mean. Let's see, let's see. Okay, we have a 2000. Play the chicken move, chicken move. Yeah, like it's not the most ambitious try what we have done with d3. Yeah, we can go here. They can play d5, but should be fine. Like we get our knight to, sorry, the rook to open file for free. What now? Queen g4. What about queen g4? Queen g4. Attack this pawn. Yeah, the bishop can take, of course, because of the spin. I like that actually. Let's try it. Why not? Like g7 is constantly under fire, d4 is under fire. I think they have to go c5. Okay, we can take, but then bishop f6. Let's take this pawn actually. Why not? Yeah, I saw this, but I thought, wait, what? Okay, thank God we have c5. It felt like the queen was trapped. Like all these squares are taken. Okay, yeah, we can go here also. Okay, okay. Yeah, my bad, my bad. And we can also go to g4. Use this pin again. But the thing is, like this pressure is too much. We are not so easily able to develop. Yeah, it's not so easy actually. Let's try queen c5. But then, yeah, let's stop castling for a while. Like they can always go back with the bishop, just kick the queen out. But we're gonna have them make this move, and then we will do something else maybe. If they play bishop e7 and bishop f6, we definitely don't want to repeat here. Yeah, just okay. So black does have some compensation for the missing pawn, but okay, this is not good. Yeah, you don't want to exchange queens here. Why would you exchange queens? Just give them a bad pawn structure. Well, there is some rook c8. Yeah, the c2 pawn is okay. There is some pressure. Yeah, like black has some open files. There is definitely some compensation, but is it enough? That's the question. Can we do this? Like if we can exchange just one bishop, like we are just completely, like clearly better, or even maybe even winning. Yeah, that was a very good by our opponent. Okay, we just go maybe b3. No, we go a4. Why not? And then b3. I was worried about b5 taking advantage of this pin, but this is check. Yeah, now we should be winning. Yeah, yeah, this is fine. The knight gets to c4. Okay, let's just take. Let's play knight c4. Why not? Just, close this file, and there is a threat. Ah, now rook e2. Rook e2, attacking this. Let's pre-move something, yeah? Let's pre-move something. Can't take. The rook falls. Also cannot take with check. Let's see what they come up with. Okay, so this one, we want to take with this pawn, yeah? King wants to come here. Like here. Defend everything. Okay, so we can just pre-move this. Oh, they can do this maybe. But we have a check. Although it's not so clear. Not at all clear. If this is a good move. Yeah, they do that. Yeah. Let's just give a check and take. Cannot be too bad. Cannot be too bad, yeah. Like black will win this pawn, but in the meantime we will have some. Okay, so this is not really so good, I think. Like now we get a free pawn majority in the center. This brilliant tactic, yeah. Oh, I was thinking brilliant, but rook just takes. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, we're still fine though. Yeah, I somehow thought that the king cannot take because the bishop hangs. And the king cannot move away. Again, the bishop hangs. But I don't know how it happened, but it slipped my mind. I mean, we're still up a pawn, yeah? It should be winning. Should be winning. Just take with the pawn. And next we want to push. No matter what black does, we want to push. Like this. And maybe go one more step. We can gobble up this pawn, and then these are the sitting ducks. Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's do that. Like these pawns are simply gonna fall. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. So I just wanna check like briefly, was queen g4 fine? Okay, take. Like how big is the advantage? Oh, not too much, yeah. Point 0.4, okay. Not too big advantage. Queen g4 we played. It's good, okay. Yeah, like here, I wanna check if we can take on g7. Right, right here. Can we take on g7? Oh, wants to take. wants to take, and bishop f6, just queen h6. Okay. Let's start another game. We have a 2100. If we win this, we are back in the 2200. So let's try our best. Okay. Queen a5. Yeah, why not? Like we wanna go knight e5, knight c4, and maybe one day sacrifice the rook on c3. That's the plan. h5, we just take it. Yeah, just take it. Like this, I don't think is working. Yeah, it wasn't working. Let's take. So the queen takes, we sacrifice this, yeah? Now we are threatening queen a1 check and queen takes d4 after the king goes to d2. Okay. Let's play b5. Try to play knight c4. Are they gonna sack? Okay. We can take. Yeah, this bishop is pinning, but this pawn is defended by this knight. Okay. Let's block the bishop. Threaten checkmate. I mean, the bishop has to take the knight, yeah? Then we'll try to simply checkmate. Simple checkmate. Let's see. I'm not sure what white is thinking because like you have to take on c4, otherwise it's just mate. Yeah, okay, this just resigned. Yeah, I don't think there was much to look at here. Let's see if we can get 2250 today. What is this opening? Knight c6 and knight f6. Wow. How can you play like that? This is just very strange. c4. Okay, we just want to take space as much as we can here. And we can take. We can take. I mean, the queen can take. If c5, then there is a check, but shouldn't be too good. So this is some sort of Alekhine now. Yeah, this may just be a full transposition actually to Alekhine. what we have on the board right now. Stop any bishop g4? No bishop g4 for you, sir. Yeah, bishop f5. The thing is, this is Alekhine, but black usually plays with g6 in this line. This is strange to play the bishop out to f5 and delay the development of this bishop. So we can take. Let's just go bishop g5. Try to tickle. And maybe we can go d5 next after the exchange. Yeah, okay. This we are fine with. This we don't mind at all. Like the entire black's position is like full of weaknesses now. Yeah, I mean, like we just defend. We simply defend. Like we're gonna play a3, kick out the knight. Maybe we have d5 somewhere. Like black's position looks really bad. I have a feeling they tried something new and they are not aware of the theory in Alekhine. That's how they ended up in this position. I mean that's my guess. Like we have knight h4 and win this pawn. You can also go knight d2, but I think this is cleaner. Yeah. Like there's no check. Yeah, let's just grab it actually. And just a3. Clarify the situation. Do you want to jump? Then this pawn will be eternally weak. And otherwise, like if you go knight c6, like we can just develop maybe bishop e2. The only problem is that if they check, they give a check, we take, they take, and then this pawn is hanging. That's a small problem we have to deal with. g4 we can play. Actually, let's just castle. No, let's go g4. Why not? This forces the queen to g6, and then we will castle. Yeah, let's just go. Oh, h5 I forgot about. I only thought about this. Then we have a check, winning the knight. But okay, so we have created some weaknesses, but it shouldn't be a big deal, I think, because black is simply way behind in development. Like, look at this king side, and I don't think you're going queen side, and this pawn restricts this bishop, and that is what allows us to maybe get away with this kind of uh, creating weaknesses in our camp. Can we go knight b5? Let's go knight b5. Threaten this. Take, just take. Black simply is not well developed enough to take advantage of our weaknesses. That's our claim, or at least. Of course, black can also claim that you have weaknesses, but it's a two-way thing, yeah? You gain some, you lose some. Let's just take. Like this is a major threat, and we are also gobbling up this pawn. Let's push. We want to come here. Maybe we can one day take this. Yeah, this should be winning, I think. Bishop here, then a6. Yeah, actually, can we play b3? Yeah, we can just go b3, okay. Knight c5, we can think about this move. We can also take, of course. Okay. Let's come here. We just want to win this pawn. Like, we're going to win this, but we are going to do it at our convenience. Yeah, like really, like we don't want to make any concession while winning this pawn because this is a permanent weakness. And I talk about these kind of things like permanent weaknesses and temporary weaknesses in classes with my students. Okay. So obviously we can also play b4. Yeah, let's play b4 actually. Why not? Gain space, remove this defender, and simply gobble up the pawn. And also we remove defender of e6. Our knight very well may want to go there. Yeah. And now we are taking, I think. And now we are taking. Rook h4, f3. Attack the knight, defend the pawn. Let's see, let's see. f3 is coming. The knight does not have many good moves. Like even if they go here, we can just take and just completely shatter the pawn structure. Yeah, let's go f3. What now? Like you have to go here maybe? Yeah, like this is collapsing actually. This is collapsing. Like black simply did not finish development. This bishop is still on its home square. They just jumped too much with the knight maybe. A knight f6, knight then went to d5 I think, and then to b6, and then to a4 and c5 and e4, and now it has to go to g5. And even after so many maneuvering, it's going to make the pawn structure bad after we capture. Yeah. Yeah, this is resignable, I think. Yeah, you can do that, but like, what if we just simply go here? Again, we don't simply want to win this pawn. We want to win this pawn at at the best possible moment. Let's take and take. Actually, there is also this and even this. Yeah, let's just keep it simple. Yeah, let's not complicate without without reason. Okay. Knight can go to f5. It can go to e6. Let's just play knight f5 actually. You can even take the bishop, because the bishop will be strong after it goes here. Ah, they want to double. The king b3, it's simply this. Yeah, this wasn't very precise, I think. Okay, let's remove some defenders. And let's just defend. Like rook here, you play rook g2. And come like this. Should be fine for us. I mean, we are, what, we are up a pawn. Like, of course, we still have to prove it, but our advantage is indisputable. Okay, let's go here. Why not? I mean, our king is very awkward. Yeah, I'm not liking this actually. Not at all liking this. Yeah, this check. You can go here. Yeah, we're dropping pawns actually. That wasn't very precise. That was bad. Okay, so what now? Now we have to try to make a draw. But how do we do that? I think we simply go here and try for this kind of thing and hope we can draw. Yeah, that wasn't very good. But okay, so black is low on time a little bit. Actually, we can go here also. Yeah, this looks more precise. Give some checks. And if we push and push, they can just take. But okay. Let's go here. Maybe. Push. Oh, if yeah, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, just do that. Let's come. Yeah, there is no draw. It's lost. Completely over. Yeah, we allowed too much counterplay. That wasn't a very good game. But okay, at least we have a pawn, yeah? We can maybe still pull some miracle. Okay. Can we take? Take. No, they're in time. Cannot take. Let's just push our pawn, yeah? We have this one thing, one hope. The G pawn is our only hope. Okay, 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 okay. Oh no, no, they have king b6. Yeah, they got king b6. And let's push. Of course, they can defend easily. Actually, no, no, no. Then they go back. But okay, okay. Let's go here. They can even push. Our only hope. I mean, I would be kind of happy if they push this. Okay. Let's take now. Maybe we can get a draw. I think we will get a draw. King here and just take. Push. Okay, yeah, this is a draw. This should be a draw. Wow, we pulled a miracle. Draw by miracle. Completely lost. Let's just check. Okay, so I wanna see maybe here. What is the valuation? Yeah, this is winning. No, no, no. It's white's move, yeah? Yeah, it's clear better. If not winning, it's clear better. Wants to play e6. Yeah, e6 bishop takes, we have d5. So they have to take with the f pawn. Yeah, this looks interesting actually. How does it go? Knight c3, g6. Yeah, now the engine says it's playable. Okay, like I wanna see now. This was fine. This was fine. Just winning. Yeah, was g4 fine? First of all, was g4 fine? G4. Yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. And then, like, he was completely over. Oh, it's not over. Wow. I thought White was just simply winning here, but maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not. This was all fine. Like here, White has to be winning. Yeah, must be winning. Yeah, it is winning. F3. Okay, this is all fine. Does it want to take? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't want to take. Okay. Yeah. Why take this knight actually? Because as long as the pawn is on f6 and not on g5, as long as the pawn is here and not here, this bishop like has no hope. Maybe you can develop here, but we can always challenge it. Yeah. Just take the pawn. The knight defends f3. Yeah. This was basically an error in judgment. Yeah. He wants to go to f5. What now? What now? c5. Just c5. c5, and if they do this, then what? Ah, just c6, and the bishop falls. There is no checkmate. Yeah, this makes sense now. Yeah. Okay, I wanna see the end game also. Like now, again c5 was possible. Still equal. Okay. Now this is bad. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this was correct. Rook f2 is correct because we have to go for activity. Yeah. We can't simply just passively wait. We have to go after these pawns. If we just wait, like if we play like this is over, I think. Yeah, okay, it's not over right now, but yeah, what I'm saying is this is not a very good way to play these kind of end games. The rook end games activity is everything. You just simply cannot go passive. Still equal, you know. Slightly better for black. Yeah, we had to take. Yeah, we take, and if rook takes, we push, and if king takes, we take. Oh yeah, this is over. Over. Completely over, and somehow we managed a draw. Okay, okay. No need to see this. Let's start another game. Okay. Opponent didn't want to play. Will it be a Sicilian? No, the park. Like we are making these moves, this stops after knight f3, bishop g4, and a4 stops this expansion by white. That is the idea of making these flank moves in the opening. Preparing e5. Let's bring our knight to d2. Yeah, we want to go like this. And if e5, we take, and maybe the knight will land here. Yeah, I think they can go knight e8. But the position will be passive for black, I think, because the rook is stuck now. If knight e8, that is. Okay. Let's bring our queen. Why not? Why the knight? But the queen. Because if the queen takes, then our knight will be very powerful. If we instead play knight d6, they can play rook d8 and move this knight, and then there will be a pin. Just take. Okay, bishop c4, attack f7. There is no good defense. I mean, like rook f8 was the only move basically. Oh, no, we can take, but then they take. Huh. What about knight f7? No, but then they take and take. Okay. Let's actually take with the bishop, and then we have this intermediate move. This is also attacked. So we are not losing a piece. Yeah, we have an attack and we can always bring our bishop back. We managed to save the piece. Yeah, let's bring our bishop back. The bishop has done its job. Now we have to retreat. We can play a5, take on a7. We have a check. Okay. Let's... Huh. Actually, that is an interesting move. That is a very interesting move. Let's push. Of course, c4 we can always take or do something else. But we at least have takes. And let's go here. Not letting our bishop shut down. There is pressure over this pawn also, which we addressed with this move. And if they take with the knight, like they have no good prospects for the knight. B6 is covered, f6 we can always take if we want. Yeah, we can also do this. Yeah, actually, let's just take, why not? Why not? And let's play a6. Put our pawn on a light square and deep into the enemy territory. Like if this pawn one day falls, this is simply gone. Like this pawn will not stop if this pawn falls. And there is a plus point that it is on a light square, so the bishop cannot attack this pawn. c4. Yeah, why not? We want to play rook d5. Just want to play rook d5. Okay. Okay, massive trades. Yeah, let's put our rook here, yeah? We don't have to trade. And we want to take with the e pawn if they take. Because we want this square for our king. Yeah, exactly. We want this square, not this square. Why? Because this pawn is attackable, while this pawn is completely defended. Like this will just fall down, most likely now. Although they can maybe shuffle back and forth. But okay, this is too much. These are too many weaknesses. Everything is on dark squares. It should collapse. Like we even have b4. If they take, we take, they take, and then this pawn which I talked about will simply promote. Yeah, if this pawn goes, this will not stop. So can we play b4 now? And we can also come in, yeah? We don't have to do anything fancy though. Let's just win slowly. Let's win slowly. Okay. So b4 now takes, push, and then we cannot come back. Yeah. Okay, let's just make maybe this move. What are they going to do? Like black is in zugzwang, I think. Yeah, you can go back maybe, but then we can come after this pawn. And this is another benefit of moving this pawn, because it stops it dead in its tracks, the h pawn. b5 we can always do this if you want. Yeah, this is resignable actually. This is resignable. So guys, I'll be back in a sec. Don't go anywhere. We're back, guys. Let's play another game. And we don't want to see this one. There's nothing to see. It was we completely outplayed our opponent. Oh, someone with the exact same rating as us. This should be interesting. This one. I don't like this one. Close Sicilian. It's like no matter what I do, white just comes for my king. Yeah. I have tried basically everything against cross Sicilian. A6, knight c6, d6, g6, and simply nothing works. Nothing at all works. So this I'm a little bit happy to see. Actually, why not take with this knight? This knight can go to c6. Let's not castle too early. We're gonna delay castling for as long as possible. Because like I said, like they play f5 and like there is just some attack. Let's see. Like white can play actually knight b5, attacking here and here, but we have this check, okay, and the knight has to go back. Yeah, maybe they're preparing knight b5. Let's stop that and also get this pawn rolling. Okay, so this we can do this, I think. Yeah, how do you defend it? Bishop d2. Yeah, bishop d2 may be some kind of knight jump eventually when the queen lands here, but I don't think it's working, to be honest. I think this pawn is just dropping. Yeah, let's take. I don't think there is any problem. If they sack, we just take, and if the knight jumps, we come back. Yeah, there was nothing there. So we will just a pawn up for nothing now. Okay. What if we jump? Let's jump. Remove an attacker and attack c2. Like they're trying to come here, but our queen is always watching that square. Let's push. Let's not allow this. They can take now. Yeah, I think we messed up a little bit because queen is coming to f2 and attack this pawn. Yeah, we messed up a little bit. Can we go f6 though? No. Let's just go queen b6. Make them play this. Now we can think about f6 actually. Let's go f6. Let's go f6 now. If they take, we defend. Otherwise, we have pressure. They can take with the queen, but no, but then we take. Okay. Yeah, this looks fine. This looks fine. The important thing is that our queen is defended. And I think they should have taken with the knight so that e6 might hang in some lines. But even then, yeah, the queen covers. The queen covers. Okay. Like if we are not getting checkmated somehow, we are fine. But that is a big question if we are getting checkmated. You wanna do this someday? Yeah, that is an annoying move actually. That is an annoying move. Let's defend. Try to come to f7. Why not? Why not? Do this. Try to exchange at least one pair of rooks, because the less the attackers there are, the less will be the attack. Let's just go here. Why not? Like they can take and play rook f1, rook f1. Okay. And if we do this, I mean, of course, they can never take. They have to maybe go here. Then we will chop it and claim we are just simply a pawn up. That doesn't bother us though. Okay, so this pawn might become vulnerable sometimes. Yeah, this pawn. This pawn is a problem actually. Can we go knight f6? Attack the bishop? Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's do that. Now we are fine. Like now we are completely fine. No issues at all. The bishop had to come here to make use of this clumsiness a little bit. Yeah, they're trying to come to h6, and there is a problem here. Can we go here? I think we can. They're gonna play bishop here, of course, and now we offer an exchange. Actually, there's a funny line. If takes, can we take and attack? No. They go here. Okay, doesn't work. Okay. Like this pawn is a problem. Let's just push it, but even then, it's not so easy. It's not so easy. Actually, nah. How do we defend this pawn actually? That's a big problem. Let's just go here maybe. No, let's push actually. The idea is that we want to go here and just defend. Because c3 is not possible, we just take. We will have two pieces. So maybe they can start with c3. But then we can maybe push. But even that is not so simple actually. Because there will be a pressure. And it's not so easy to bring our rooks. Like this rook in particular is stuck. Let's see. Okay, this we don't mind, I think. We can even do this. Ah, no, then 95, knight hd5. This attack will be open. Let's go here. There should not be an attack. Like some kind of knight jump. No, we take with check. Okay. We take with check, no problem there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like white is making some strange moves. Like some strange maneuvering. Let's take. But somehow it after every white's move it looks like we will be winning, and then on the very next move it becomes like a very chaotic position. Like it's not so simple. Like the rook is in. I mean, how did this happen? Like we were simply up a pawn. I mean, we're still up a pawn, but like white now has definite compensation, maybe even full compensation. Although we can do this maybe sometimes and just push. Yeah, that's possible actually. Yeah, let's try it. Why not? Let's simply try to make a queen. Let's make a queen. Like rook, yeah, rook a7. Like my idea was to go here, but maybe there is a check somewhere because we can't even take this pawn because this hangs. This rook hangs. So we will have to go for this pawn instead. Although if check, we come here. Yeah. We come here. Okay. Let's go here. Attack this pawn. This is a very important pawn. This is not just one pawn. This is basically the one of the most important pawns in white position. I mean, this is also important, but this because if this pawn falls, like it gives us access. Like the king can come in maybe. Oh my god, my arrows. Yeah, these strange moves. I don't know what these moves are. Like somehow it's not over. It looks like it's over, but it's not over. Okay. I don't think we want to exchange. Yeah, let's just attack the knight. And maybe the knight will come back. Okay. And if we do this, nah. Actually, what about this check and coming here? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Attack this and try to do maybe something. Yeah, they should be winning. But again, like we have been saying, that they should be winning for a long time now. And somehow, White finds a resource. Yeah, let's go here. Yeah, this I did not mind. Oh, here and they take. Yeah, let's let's do this. Why not? Maybe rook check. No rook check. Oh my God, what is this position? This is so strange. We are up so like it's not. I don't even know what to say. Actually, I see. Yeah, this is over. Okay. Finally. Oh, they take. They take. Wow, it still goes on. Of course, if they take, we push. And this check is met with some kind of piece on the a file. Yeah, they simply take. Wow, this is a very strange game. What now? But this is winning, of course, with this pawn, but like we just can't finish it. Yeah. What keeps coming at us with these strange moves? Yeah, like if we go here, there's a check. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Still, we have to do it, I think. Oh, thank God. Thank God some pieces got traded. Like, at least we don't have to worry about our king now. Let's go. Yeah, this should be winning now. Now we should win without problems, I think. Oh my God, what is this guy? What is this player, bro? Like no matter what we do, they find a way to simply keep the game going. Okay, yeah, this should be over, I think. Now we should be winning. I mean, we've been saying this for a long time. Uh, how do we want to do this? Yeah, let's just take. Yeah, even this, like, it's not clear. Maybe it's a draw, maybe it's winning. You never know. But this is very hard to defend for white. Like, with so little time, it's impossible to defend, I think. It's impossible to defend. Okay, just come here. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I mean, there is going to be a queen trade somehow. It's very hard to defend in this, in so much time trouble. Okay. Now they can. I don't know what they are playing for. Okay. Yeah, this game I wanna definitely wanna check. Definitely, definitely. I mean, the only way we won this game was because we were up a pawn. Like White's play was very strange. If like it was equal material, I don't really know how I would have played against him. This is all fine. Is rook p8 fine? Okay, yeah, it's okay. e6. Yeah, this was bad, right? Oh, it's still equal. Even a tiny bit advantage to white. Wow. I don't understand. Like if knight c6. Ah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I felt like there was something. Yeah, like I thought that we are going away from the heat of the battle, just winning a pawn. Maybe white could do something. I did not see f5, but it was on the back of my head like maybe white has something. Yeah, yeah, f5 would have been great. Like yeah, how do we even defend it now? Like if we continue taking, they can just take maybe. Wait. Yeah, the white Indian wants to castle. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I felt like there must be something. There should be something, or not must be. Yeah, this we are fine. Now we are fine. We are fine. We are fine. We are fine. No, no, no. We want to take first. Take first. Rook takes and then d5. Or even take. Oh yeah, didn't consider. I mean, I was computer wants to take, but like the knight comes to e4. Yeah. Okay, knight takes f3. Rook takes f3. But no. Or just take the pawn. Yeah. Yeah. This makes sense actually. Just take the pawn. But what if like then you take like that. Then you take like that. Okay, okay, okay. I did not consider this one. Yeah, like from here on, it was so strange. It was so strange. Yeah, white is better. I agree with computer. Like here white is better, but like now we should be fine maybe. Oh, f6 is inaccuracy. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's really that big a deal. Yeah, yeah, this is what I was talking about. Here they should take with the knight maybe. Who wants to play bishop b4? Wow. Just give a pawn. Stop castling. Yeah. Actually, that makes perfect sense. The bishop cannot be kicked, first of all, so easily. It always has c3. And, like, if we cannot castle, like, we cannot simply open up the white's position. Yeah. If the f file opens up, we are dead. It's over if the f file opens up. Yeah. Okay, so we take, queen b6. This was a mistake. What now? Knight takes b6. Is this fine? It's the engine is saying equality. Was this idea fine? Of rook f2. Yeah, okay, it's okay. Not too bad. Is a miss. What was there? 97? What is 97? What? What? This is strange. I don't know what computer is trying to do. Like all these moves. Yeah, this was a very strange game. Are we winning? Yeah, we are much better. But like it was so hard to win. This is completely over, according to the computer, by the way. And I did not see how to proceed. Is this over? You're still over. Somehow the game kept going. Still over. What about here? Oh, just completely over. Yeah, I mean, like it felt like it should be over, but somehow the moves were so strange from white side. I did not know how to continue. Yeah, maybe bishop b4 now, yeah? Oh, one, yeah, yeah, this was clean. Yeah, did not see this move. Didn't see it at all. Simply rook c7. Yeah, get the trade in, and then of course this pawn cannot be stopped. Okay. Knight check. Yeah, this is over. Was this fine? Yeah, this is okay, okay. Yeah, we don't need to check further. Let's start another game. So we got to 22, 21. Goal is of course 2250. Are they gonna move? Okay. The carrow. Okay, so do we wanna take or do we wanna play knight c3? Uh, let's try taking. Let's try taking. So the idea is to stop the development of this bishop, like covering f5, g4. And that's why black is playing e5, claiming that you have wasted so much time with these moves. But it's anyone's game, of course. What are they thinking? Okay. We just castle, put the bishop on e3, covering this square. Okay, and what if we go c4? I think we can go c4. Cannot take, we just take. I think they have to play back knight f6. Because bishop f5, we just take. Okay, yeah, that is possible. Like we can play knight d4, attack this bishop. Knight d4. Let's develop the rook, yeah? Put some pressure. Oh, they can take now. They can take. This rook is hanging in the end. Oh my god. Yeah, that wasn't good actually. This is, yeah, this is a clear pawn down. Yeah, that was very, very bad. They can just take. Yeah. You can just take. With this, we don't mind that much because we can take and simply win this pawn. They could have just taken. And now we are clear better, of course. There is no queen b6. This is hanging. Oh, they do play queen b6. I don't think it works. No, I don't buy this. King f1? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's play king f1. Keep an eye. Keep an eye on the bishop. Like it kind of paralyzes black because they cannot do something active like this so easily because we have pressure here. If we went to h1, which may very well be the best move, I'm not claiming that king f1 is best, but like if we go on h1, they can do anything they want because the bishop will not be attacked. This forces their hand to a great degree. Queen b2, just knight d2. Okay. We can play e7 if we want. Because rook takes, rook moves. We even have rook here. We can take on f7 if you want. Too many tempting options actually. So let's see. e7, rook takes. We can even take. But there might be some mating ideas. I don't know, bishop g3 or something. Yeah. There very well might be some mating ideas. Can you go e7, rook takes, and simply rook takes? Rook e8, rook here, rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, and takes. Yeah, that looks tempting actually. e7, rook takes d3, rook takes d3, rook e8, rook d8. Yeah, let's try that. Looks interesting. Looks interesting, very interesting. Although there might be queen b5. Yeah, did not consider that. But we take maybe. Maybe we take, yeah. It should be fine. Although there is queen takes b2. Wow, missed that. Missed that totally. But it actually it's not so easy because the queen has to keep an eye on the rook. Yeah, it's not so clear actually. Now we should be fine. Oh, they check and they win this. Wow. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh my god, this is over. Yeah, we got too clever. Wow. Yeah. Okay, we can resign now. This is over. Ah, this was bad. Like our position was fine. Why did I even go for those complications? But this is all theory, of course. C4, yeah. Doesn't want to go C4. Yeah, of course, of course. Because exactly because of bishop E6. Now rook D1 is met with takes. Yeah, they didn't go for it, but he was of course. So what should we do instead? Okay, rook D1, bishop E6. What now? Knight D2. Yeah, knight D2. Yeah, and just play against this isolated pawn. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, this was all fine. Yeah, this was. He even wants to play knight G5. Yeah, but this is also over. Yeah, bishop F2 king. Does it say king F1? Who wants to play to H1? But F1 is also fine. H1 is more precise. Okay, and now what? Now what? Does he want to play E7? Anna wants to play E takes F7. Yeah, I mean it felt like we are kind of defending, like I don't know, it's like something, maybe something could happen. This is what I was worried about. This is what I was worried about. Oh, black is fine now. Yeah, this is over. We have to take, 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 and B2. Yeah. So why is black fine here? Maybe no. I wanna go here. What now? Okay, check takes. What now? Oh, you take on A2. Yeah, this changes everything. I mean, with these two pawns, I mean, I still wouldn't think it's such a big advantage for black, but maybe it is somehow. Yeah, this is a big advantage actually for black. Hmm. Okay, not our best game. Yeah, another close Sicilian. The first one we won somehow by miracle. No, not by miracle. We won that. We drew that game with miracle. Did not win by miracle. Win by miracle. We drew by miracle. Is it the same player? Maybe I don't know. No, I think this is different. Okay, let's just go. Do we go d6? Oh my god, I wanted to play a6. I was like messing around with this. Yeah, I wanted to play. Wow, do we have to go king e7 now? That was a terrible mouse slip. I mean, I thought about playing d6 and I even called it out loud, but then I realized there was knight b5 and we had to play a6. But somehow, yeah, I had just picked up the pawn and just left it there. Let's see. Are they gonna play e5 somewhere? It's possible. Definitely possible. Okay. Let's do this. Why not? Why not? We have to go back. Okay. Let's just try to castle by hand. So guys, this is going to be the last game. Let's just try to win this one maybe. Yeah, f5. Okay. We will have to defend for a very long time now. Like this is an open Sicilian mostly, but a very bad one. Like it's a very bad Najdorf with our king on e7. Okay. Let's play e5. Oh no no, then they go g5 and come here. Okay. Let's take once at least. The idea is to play queen a5 and attack this pawn through this pin. They cannot play g5 because we take. Yeah, okay, okay, they do that, but I mean we can take as ugly as it seems, or we can go e5. Yeah, let's just take, why not? Like white's king is also open, yeah? White's king is also open. And we have these kind of ideas. Okay. Let's go king f8. Can we go king f8? I think we can. Like the pressure is too much, I think. This pressure is too much. And what about this move? Yeah, this looks like a good move. How to defend? Maybe they have to go back. Yeah, and Queen e7. Do they have to take this kind of thing? Although after King f2, Bishop takes f2, Knight takes f2, Queen takes Knight takes e3, Queen takes e3. Yeah, let's do that actually. I think we are just winning. We are winning a piece here. Just winning a piece. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks for tuning in. If you want lessons, DM me on chess.com and make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye bye.